Recording. All right. Hi, everybody. Happy
Hi.
Memorial Day weekend, sort of.
Almost.
Yeah, almost. I think this will be out like Friday, so it'll be just about Memorial Day weekend. We have a guest star. So I'm Kelley, and this is Brad.
Hi.
Brad
I'm here
and-
again. I'm not the guest star. I'm just
No.
the usual star.
Yeah.
Apparently.
And then who's our guest star?
It's Dana.
Hi.
So it's Dana.
And her iPad.
Dana on
And
her
my iPad.
And Dana, what do you do at the library?
What do I do at the library? I am the office coordinator at the library.
You run the show.
The payroll facilities extraordinaire, if you will.
So important. Oh my gosh, what would we do without you? We'd all be just volunteers without
She's
you.
the only person who can do math in the whole library.
It's the truth.
With the exception of Jill.
Oh, Jill can do math.
She probably is good at math. Our director.
That's good that the people in charge of the money can do math.
Yeah.
Very important.
Yeah. So, okay, so let's just dive in about what we're watching, reading, listening to. Dana, do you want to start us off with something?
Yeah, Dana.
I'm going to go with my reading preferences first. And I actually have visual aids, if you would like.
Oh, we've never done that. You're cooler than us.
Oh, my goodness. So a really incredible woman that I know introduced me to this beautiful author, Ann Tyler.
Oh, yes, Ann Tyler.
So, and her name's Kelley, Brad, just so you know.
It's kind of shiny. She's super cool.
This is lovely.
Cool.
It's very quiet.
Yeah.
It's very lovely. It's just really simple about an ordinary marriage. You know, it's really, really touching. I'm halfway through.
Oh, awesome.
But one of my all-time favorite YA series, which you guys know, I went back to where it all began.
Oh, PC
and I'm starting to read number 1 again.
So what's the series? I don't know that book. What is that series called?
It's House of Night, which is incredible. There's a spin-off series as well, and the 4th book is coming out in July. But there's 12 of these, 4 novellas, and then a 4th of the 2nd series coming out. But I wanted to go all the way back.
Oh, that's a lot of books then. Yeah.
That's a lot of books, right? Yeah.
So
I'm not going to finish by July, but I'm reading both of those right now.
Yeah. So what's that about? Is it all about like
fantasy?
It's really super cool. I mean, I know there's not a lot of Harry Potter fans out there. There are a lot and not a lot. It's kind of a school for vampires, not Twilight vampires, but these gals and guys get marked for their special affinities. They can read minds. They're one with the earth, one with the air, you know, just really, it's about gods and goddesses. It's not about, you know, it's about the goddess of night, Nyx. It's really mythological. It's quite interesting.
I love it. I've never heard of it. That's like totally new.
It was, they were super huge when I worked at another library. Like all the kids loved them.
I don't quite remember when this one came out. I'm looking though.
Say like 2008.
It's been a while. You know, I don't know the copyright, but I'm a big fan.
I don't think we have reviewed or talked about any fantasy books on the show, so that's cool.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And
awesome.
I post on their Facebook page and their Instagram page, and I always get asked questions by the authors. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Okay.
It's I think it's like a crossover YA hit. I think a lot of adults like Dana like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you might be right.
Yeah, that happens a lot. I mean, I think a lot of adults are now really digging YA, which is awesome. There's so many good teen books that are phenomenal. I don't have any books this week, but I will do a little shout out to the Greta Gerwig Little Women movie. I don't know if
I haven't watched.
You have seen it. It is so good. I saw it in the theater twice, once with a friend and another time with a friend. And then I just decided to buy it for $15. I was like, it's that good. So I just buy it. But the best part is that it comes with all these special features. So there's some great interviews with Greta Gerwig and all the actors and, you know, like the cinematographer and the music. And it's so, I mean, I loved it before all of that, but now I see all the behind the scenes artistry.
And your friend Timothy Chalamet's in that, correct?
Yes, my sweet friend Timmy Shao is in that. So that's just a minor detail. Oh, he plays Laurie. Anyway, So yeah, that's something.
I will have to watch.
Brad, what are you up to?
What am I up to?
Yeah.
Well, I had started watching the acclaimed hit series Sons of Anarchy.
Oh.
About a motorcycle gang.
I
It's
know zero about that.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't know anything. My friend told me to watch it it came out in 2008. That's when it started.
Okay.
10 years ago he told me to watch
So you're
it.
like behind the times.
Yeah, I didn't think I would like it. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty entertaining.
Is
I
that
wouldn't call it.
HBO?
It's
What's
not
that
highbrow.
on?
No, it was on FX.
Okay.
Now
Yeah, I
it's
haven't
on
seen it yet
Hulu.
either.
Yeah, what are you watching it on a streaming
I'm
service
watching it on
now?
Hulu, yeah.
Okay.
So we watched the first season. I mean, here's the thing. It's about a biker gang that's in the crime. They're terrible at crime, kind of terrible about being a gang, so it's kind of
Okay.
fun to watch.
Is it funny?
No. It's I would say it's trying to be deep,
Okay.
but it's not really making it, so it's just more entertaining. Also, the Katie Seagal's in it.
She's great.
She's from Married with Children. Yeah, she also sings a lot of the songs in the show.
That's right. I
Yeah.
think
That's funny. She's in Dead to Me as well.
Yes, is she?
Katie Seagal is
She
Well, this
is.
show, I mean, this series is done. It's been done for a while. So, but there
It's
is
just she's popping up everywhere.
seasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's also in the new Roseanne, or sorry, the Connors. My bad.
The Connors are right.
Yes,
And
she is Dan's new girlfriend.
Oh, because he doesn't have a wife anymore.
No.
And speaking of Dead to Me, I just started the second season of Dead to Me. Ooh, is it good?
I finished it in one day.
The second season.
Yes, it is.
So did Tara.
Incredible.
Yes, my partner.
Yeah, Tracy texted me, my best friend texted me after she finished it, and she's like, just finished it. Oh my gosh, I have goosebumps. So I was like, wow, that's a pretty good review. So
I will have to say, and I'm not Siskel and Ebert by any means, but the way they end their shows in order to either keep you on the edge of the seat, knowing there's a next season, or if they're not sure, it's amazing, Kelley.
Yeah, they are good.
You'll have to text me when you watch the last one.
Yeah, and even each episode ends like, what? And then that's how you watch it all in one day, because you're like, I have to see that next episode. Yeah, that's a great show.
I stood up from the couch and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Oh, that's awesome.
I was like, seriously? I was so ready for another episode.
Oh, and there wasn't another one.
Nope.
Oh, that's rough. Okay.
Brad and I are watching something that I think Brad wanted to talk about today.
Go for it.
What? Oh, the
Last
Masked
night?
Singer.
Yeah.
The Masked Singer.
Yeah, I didn't like who won.
I didn't like who won either.
And I don't even know who it is. I still don't really know who it is. I decided that this show. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I know her only because I watch a lot of Bravo TV. She's from Real Housewives of Atlanta.
But apparently she was in the, I kind of remember her original R&B band from the 90s.
She was in Escape.
They mentioned. Yes, that's it.
Yeah. Candy Burris. Yeah, but I wanted the turtle to win.
I thought little Bow Wow should have won.
I disagree.
It's like you're talking in another language.
Yeah.
You need to watch, Kelley. You need to binge.
That's how I feel about Little
I've heard that's good. It doesn't appeal to me, but people love that show.
It's a nice binge.
Yeah.
It's it's okay.
What's it on?
I like the Monsters.
Fox.
I think it might be on Hulu.
I like the Monsters, and I like the costumes.
Yeah.
It's like singing Clue.
Yeah. That is a good description of it.
But I just sometimes half the time I don't know any of the songs they sing because I'm old apparently, and and the frog he was a rap guy, Little Bow Wow. He all his songs were I knew and they were awesome, and I'm like, I just like this guy. But
he killed it. He really did.
It's such a strange concept.
I don't know.
It is. I'm a big fan of Nick Cannon too. I know that sounds so
He's
silly
fun.
because my kids grew up with him watching shows on Nickelodeon. But he's a great MC and a great host.
He's really fun.
Oh, and he's a snazzy dresser.
He is
snazzy.
He's a good dresser.
That's a great word.
Very snazzy.
$2 word.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. So I was sort of bummed about that. But I mean, I guess she was like, I mean, she's a good singer, so.
She
So
was
is
good.
there another season starting soon, or is there some?
In the fall.
I'm sure there'll be another season because I think it's like super popular. So
Okay. You have to wait a few months.
we'll be fine.
Well,
there's lots to
Sorry,
watch
cat just bit me.
during quarantine.
Yeah. I took
What day of
Brad's.
quarantine is it?
There's a okay. I do have another show that I've been watching.
Well,
Are
I
we
was
done
going to
with-
say we'll come back to you, Brad.
Okay. Is it your turn? My bad.
Yes, it is my. We do a little round. I took your advice, Brad, and started The Americans. I think like the
Thank
night
God.
of our last recording. And I am just finishing season 1, so I'm loving it. It's really interesting and cool, and it's about Russian spies like in America during the Reagan era. Carrie Russell, Felicity's in it. It's really fun, and I just learned they're married in
Who's
real
amazing
life.
in the show, by the way.
She is. Yeah.
Yes.
So they're
I'm gonna have to add that to my list.
I think Philip is. I think they're both really good in it.
Yeah.
The Philip guy is amazing though, and he's actually Welsh, which is crazy.
Matthew Reese. Yeah, he's
cool. So it's like.
So anyway, thanks for the recommendation. I took our
Sure.
own recommendations and applied it to me. Okay, we have like 4 minutes. What do you Dana, tell us something else you're watching.
Yeah. Wow.
I am watching lots of reality TV.
Okay,
which
tell
is
us
very
which ones.
intellectually stimulating.
They're so fun.
I just finished up a show that has been running for 7 years.
What?
It's not done, but I just watched this season's finale. It's kind of bizarre. It's
and what's it called?
Vanderpump Rules.
Oh, I've heard of it.
Vanderpump Rules. It's on an Andy Cohen produced show, and it's kind of bizarre because a friend of mine that watched it together, a lot of the friendships are breaking up after all these years, and you kind of get super invested.
Okay.
And they're not friends anymore. So we're waiting for the virtual reunion right now. So
his reunion shows are always very exciting.
They're very stimulating.
Yeah.
Stimulating and catty and angry and
super
it's a showdown.
I have to say, I've watched some of the reality shows, but I have watched a lot of the reunions without watching the shows, just because they're so crazy and they're so fun to watch. They are. Even if I don't understand, because even if you don't understand like the situation that they're talking about, they'll do like a little recap. And so you can kind of see what happened or what went down, but they're fun to watch. So I have watched
crazy, juicy,
of like shows I've never watched before. So yeah, that's fun. Okay. Brad, what else?
Yeah. Tara and I watched this show called Insecure on HBO. It's a
love that show.
Issa Rae. Yeah. And I think it's hilarious. So like, yeah, we've been watching, that's the 3rd season or 4th season. Yeah. And it's been really good again. Like, I feel like it gets like, the characters are so like, weird. And just like, I love the little things that have like just weird interactions with like random people on the show.
Yeah.
Like when they go to restaurants and like weird things happen, or like their weird friends, or even her brother is a hilarious character. So yeah, I've been really liking this season. I think it's a great show. If you want a comedy, and it's great because it's like a half hour, and just like, you know what I mean? There's no commercials. It's really easy to like get into, and if you haven't watched any of it, it'd be really easy to binge.
And there's like
I'm sure it's on HBO Go.
It's moving too. I mean, it's like a moving, funny
sitcom.
What's the premise of the show?
It's this lady. Well, she's like what's she, like 30? And it's just like, I mean, basically the show is like her trying to like find her calling, sort of. But she lives in LA, and she has a bunch of like friends that are. I mean, it's about like her friendships too. She has like a group of friends, and this year they have some issues, so it's kind of like about that. But they're all hilarious. Like everyone in the show is hilarious.
There's some sexy times in it, so
yeah. I mean,
not
it's not for
really
children.
a kid
Language
show. Right, lots of language.
I don't have HBO.
It's funny, and it's like real. Like it feels like it feels like a real, like relationships, like real people.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't seem. I mean, it just seems like. I mean, you could like. I mean, people like that, like who have those. Like, she's really awkward at times. Like, she's super cool, but also like super awkward around people, which is funny.
Yeah.
I mean, and just like, and it's also like about LA a lot, like about her neighborhood, which I don't know anything about LA, but it makes me want to go there. I don't know why.
Oh, I do not want to go to LA.
No? Tacos? They looks like they have good tacos.
Yeah, I'd go there for some tacos and then come home.
Okay. That's fair.
Okay, well that is about 50. It goes so fast, doesn't it?
It does. I wanted to talk about music.
We could talk forever. Oh, there's my little timer.
We can come back next time.
Yeah.
We'll have a music episode at some point.
Yeah, so we decided, Brad and I, to do themes just to make it like a little slightly easier to talk about stuff and easier for people to be like, oh, I want to listen to that episode or I don't want to. So I think next week we're going to do summer movies. And that's like a loose theme that we can kind of, each of us will interpret ourselves. And I think we'll have another guest appearance, perhaps. And hopefully we can bring Dana back.
Yeah.
I take my
we'll
guest
do a show on
very
summer
seriously.
music.
Yeah.
And
yeah, maybe like, summer music or just music in general. Like we should do that.
Yeah.
Quarantine music.
Quarantine music. All right. Well, so see everybody later. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dana.